Hey, everyone. It's Nick here. I'm back again for day 11 of my 90-day success journey. And today I'm here to talk to you about understanding other people's personalities and the power of empathy and adaptability. So this is still more things that are really close to my heart because I work with a lot of people, both within my digital business world and in my day job. And I'm often working with them about communication and how to work with lots of people and how to be adaptable. And I think that it's really interesting to think that we're all really wired differently. So some people are very extrovert, which is kind of like me. I talk a lot. I like to do those sorts of things. Some people are introvert and they don't get very much energy from being around people. They prefer to be in the background a little bit more. Lots of introverts are actually very, very successful digital business owners, just so you know. Some people are really task orientated. So either they organize a task or they're given a task and they just, do that and then don't really look around at all the extras that are going on. Other people are relationship sort of orientated and everything's around the relationships that they're building and how they can connect with people. And as we've sort of said in the last few episodes, like you can use personality quizzes like the ones that I've had. You can use DISC, the 12 personalities, the career one that I've been chatting about, which I found really interesting. All of those are really great tools. So they give you an idea of like yourself and others. I've actually had a whole team of people. There was probably 25 of us in my team at the time, and we all did these personality quizzes. And some people in the team were not for it at all because they're like, oh, this is just rubbish. But others were really into it. I was really into it because I like this sort of thing. But what I found is I was able to work with the team because I was able to coach and manage like them at the time and work through aspects of what this personality quiz had and also just sort of say, okay, look, you guys match in this area, but in this area, like that's actually true. Like the personality quiz says this, and maybe your communication styles are just completely different. Like I know someone that's just like, just give it to me straight. And the other people sort of want that sort of fluff around the edges. And sometimes we just need to be adaptable. And if you're not adaptable, it makes life really difficult because we are all wired so differently. One thing I've also noticed a lot probably in the last sort of 12 months actually is that even when people start talking, you tend to match their energy. So like if you're talking to someone and they're really aggressive and they're loud and they're trying to get things done, we've got to get this done, da, 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 you end up sort of coming to their volume and getting like to that sort of level. And sometimes if it's quite aggressive, you don't really get much done because you're both so frustrated. And so one thing that I work with people on is looking at, okay, this is their communication style. What's yours? And pacing conversations. And as someone who can talk really fast, sometimes I need to realize I need to slow down and sort of pace the conversation a little bit and show the person that I'm really like engaged with them. And even if they are up here with frustrations or whatever, for me not to express that if I'm frustrated about something, but to actually just process it and to try and diffuse the situation if it's a bit stressful. Sometimes people are really, really keen to get something done. They want to get it done right this second, and it's the most important thing to them in the world right that second. And what I've also realized is that someone else's emergency or something urgent for someone else isn't always the highest priority for myself. And what I found is if I start to communicate with people and in a really polite way, just let them know where I'm at, the capacity that I have to have this conversation right now. And they might not have actually meant things to be in a really sort of um, heightened like state, but they just might have been so excited, and I might have taken it another way because maybe I was going through something myself at that time. So it's all very interesting, and that's a realization of myself too, because sometimes when I've got so much on, I might go, oh, it's just too hard. And yeah, like I'm just being very, very real and vulnerable with you guys because that is what I can get like. The other thing that I would say too is that with communication styles, some people really are very happy to have like text messages, or they might prefer a phone call. So um, some people like to see it written and be able to respond when they have times. Others want to call and call when isn't an appropriate time. Other people, like we have some beautiful people that love sending cards and encouraging people. And some people love spreadsheets, um, funny things between like me and my business coach and friend Leanne. When we were first starting business, I like a good spreadsheet. I know it sounds strange, but it helps with my productivity. And I love a good calendar, a calendar that has what's going on. I love being really social, but I also like to plan. So I don't have to know the exact details, but it's like I'm going to spend time with this person. I'm going to spend time in my business here. I'm going to spend time in my work here. And this is going to be my rest time. Anything sort of like I don't need to go into the micro details then, but I feel better if I know what my week sort of looks like, and it helps me with my planning and being able to get organized. Whereas my beautiful friend Leanne does things in a really different way, and when she started having more and more success and she had more appointments, then she needed to use like her calendar, and it was like we did a lot of work together, not just with her but with like a whole business team of about 70 people on the utilization of calendars and how you can make become more successful in business with you use calendars and like Zoom invites and things like that, so you get things out of your head. Um, but it's not something you can go, oh, you should just do that, because people go, well, I don't want to do that. It's like, okay, cool. I understand where you're coming from. And then we might need to have a conversation of how, not need to, but have a conversation about the benefits for me. So for me, once I put it in my calendar, I don't need to think about it anymore until it comes to the time that I need to do it. And other people just like they have it in their head and they do things really well. And if that works for you, it's great. And if, there's things that I can learn from them with their flexibility, agility, and their amazing memory of being able to remember all these things, that's fantastic. And I think the main thing that I've learned over the years is that we are all different, and how beautiful that God put so many different people on the world and with so many different personalities and talents and different abilities to be successful in so many different ways, and like to be kind and grateful and just look at the world in all these different lenses, which is really, really lovely. And for us to learn. I think while we're doing this 90-day success journey, it's all about a process of learning, and I'm constantly learning. I love learning new things. I love also binge watching TV or going for a walk on the beach. But learning is actually something that I think I would highly recommend for everyone to strive for. Um, See if you can learn one new thing every day, just one new thing, and you'll be amazed at the difference that life can be sort of 5 years in advance. I'm also hoping that everyone here is like set their goals for this year, and also, I've sort of set goals for the next sort of 5 years and where I see myself and my family and what we're doing. Some of my goals in the past couple of years had been, oh, I want to move to the beach and I want to do this. And it came to a stage of, well, actually, what's stopping me from doing that now? And so I've done that. And I've also realized that with my personality and things that I really love, like I actually love talking to people and I love bringing people together, and organizing like get-togethers, like conferences and meetups, and hosting events. I get a big joy out of like hosting events, and seeing people come together and being able to facilitate those sorts of conversations. I absolutely love. And I know that there's people out there that much prefer to be in the background and not in the front. And I'm so grateful for those people in the background doing things that I just couldn't do, or I have no desire to do. And it's through mapping all those things out and finding out more, and that makes us more successful in what we're doing. Okay, guys, I'm going to run away now. I've chatted way longer than I was expecting today. Hope you have a really fabulous day, and I'll be back again soon. Enjoy your communication with people. Bye.